Hey guys, this is Colton with Paradise Performance. Today we have a 2013 Porsche Cayenne diesel in for a number of issues, one of which is a leaky engine oil cooler. We're gonna get this torn apart and show you what's going on. We're gonna go ahead and run our Pee-wee software, or Pee-wiz, whatever you refer to it as, and just get some general diagnostics here. We do have an audibly noisy injector number 2, but we're gonna check the injection data, deviation specifically, to see if there is a big delta between the other injectors and number 2. We're gonna confirm our injection data, go through any other codes this vehicle may have. We do know for a fact that we have a window regulator that's not working here. So we'll check the driver door module, see what's going on here as well, but we'll get you some information here shortly. We need to drain the coolant, so go ahead and get it up in the air and we'll get the drain cock going and then we'll pop up in the cap. I have this engine. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the hose, it's gonna go everywhere. All right, so we just got the coolant drained. Well, what you call draining. Got it everywhere, except in the bucket. In order to get to these intake manifolds, it requires a fair amount of disassembly. You kind of gotta pull off all of your intake stuff. There's a number of clamps and gaskets here that, while you're in the area, it's smart to just replace. This vehicle has close to 200,000 miles on it. Why waste your time putting in an old gasket that's not gonna seal or a clamp that's gonna break? Yeah, sure do. So we're going to replace this while we're here. And then I just had this gasket fly off on me. No worries, he's being replaced as well. So we'll, not too concerned about that. Stiff there, stubborn. They break so often that now I quote new lines as part of doing this job. You have to be like really careful when you remove these. You have this line right here. Technically it's a breather line. It's coolant, but it's also a breather line. And he sits around the line, like it actually has a receiver for it. And if you just go in here and you start yanking on this stuff, you'll snap it. That way. Okay, cool, that's out. None of the glow plug.
Okay, so they didn't disintegrate.
Either. No, they didn't disintegrate.
Okay, so they're intact.
Be gentle with them.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, that's a nice thing.
Yeah, so just got to get this EGR cooler out.
All right.
And I have all new gaskets and everything.
You're going to be replacing this as well?
No, I'm not replacing the pipe. I do have new gaskets though.
Okay.
So where we're at here is I got to get this EGR cooler out of the way. No question about it. There's 2 bolts that are part of the EGR pipe. And if you do not remove this down pipe to get access to them, there's a high likelihood you'll strip the bolts out. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of get the 3, well, supposed to be nuts out. And then we'll kind of position it off to the side. Hopefully gives us enough room to crack those loose. Typically, you can remove the downpipe bolts and get a little extra room. However, these are quite rusty enough to where they could probably snap. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to circumnavigate this, go up top again, and get tricky with some sockets and see what we can do. But we don't wanna break any exhaust bolts. But it's like on, you can see it right down in there, where you sit on like this coolant thermostat throttle or valve sort of issue. It's like it has a butterfly valve in it. But you want to pop it off. In theory, I can snap it off if I need to. It's plastic. We're replacing it with a metal one anyways. I still don't like doing that. Just kind of poor craftsmanship, so we're trying to wiggle it off. Worst case scenario, I'll get a little aggressive with it. This is the accordion pipe that always breaks. If you get too handsy with it, it'll kind of crack like here. This is super easy to bend too. I've seen people bend these as well. So don't do that. I'm gonna hold on to this for now, but I do have new ones. So we're gonna replace that as well. Here's your number one reason for coolant in the valley, typically. There's seals in here, which you can't see right now. You're gonna see here in a minute. We're gonna drain all the rest of the coolant and the oil too as well, because it's mixing and that's never a good thing. All right guys, so we just reached a stopping point for today on this Cayenne diesel. We got everything off the top that we wanted to: intake manifold, EGR cooler, as well as engine oil cooler. Now we're just gonna clean everything up and get it prepped for the new stuff that's arriving here shortly, so stay tuned.